Well, they weren't kidding. New year, new me. As of 2020, January 1st, and as of 30 minutes ago, I stepped away from Dan Locke's Inner Circle program. And at this point, I'm no longer an affiliate. I have no financial ties with Dan Locke. And so today's video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I left Dan Locke's Inner Circle. Make sure to watch this video. I know how easy it is to kind of skim this video and see that clickbait part, but please watch this video in its entirety so you understand the full context of what I'm talking about today. If you have taken Dan Locke's Inner Circle, what's your experience? Please comment below. And also, if you're looking for real raw content, you know, that golden era of YouTube and golden era of digital marketing, make sure to subscribe to this video. I'll be doing a lot more videos where, you know, I'm actively helping people's lives out and helping them obtain their rich life. All right, what's going on? It's your boy Kevin Yee, the Farm D. And so in today's video, I'm going to be going over three things. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my situation over last year, why I'm actually stepping away from the whole Inner Circle thing from Dan Locke, and it's not what you might expect. And the third thing is kind of like the future of this channel. First of all, I just want to say this is not ill intent toward Dan Locke at all or anything like that. His program really changed me, and I think the program as is was really transformational. It not only got me in the world of high ticket sales, which is a really old business. It's not a new business model, but got me into that field. It helped me scale my friends' businesses to 6 figures and more. And it helped connect me to so many damn people, man. Like some of my best friends I met through the program. Some of my best friends were because of the program, because I started doing outreach pretty shortly after. There was a lot of great things about this program. And I know toward the end of 2019, there was a lot of things like guru bashing and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, you're just leaving because people were just guru bashing and you're just getting heat. And the truth is, I don't really give a fuck about that sort of stuff, right? When it comes to hate or anything like that, or people calling you scam or fake, I mean, it's so easy to just throw that term out. Personally, I think a lot of these people who guru bash until you just read books and stuff, I don't think that is a viable solution. I think for any core transformation, or if you're learning a new skill, you need 3 things, man. Books are, not to say books aren't good. I always read. I'm an avid reader. I'm an avid learner, right? But you need to make sure that you have the skills, the accountability, and mentorship. I mean, it's the same thing for school. It's why we have lecture hours, we have exams to keep us accountable, and we have the textbook as well. Same goes with online programs, online training. I think you can get so much from it, and you get connected to people that you probably would never got connected before. Anyways, last year was really crazy for me, just because it was the first time I started getting clients. I was doing high ticket closing. I actually initially sucked, but toward the end of the year, I started making close to my pharmacy career. I was on track for 14K for 1 month, 10K the other month. December, I made jack shit because I decided to go Dan Peña's Castle and stuff like that. And as I was getting results, I started kind of inching my way away from Dan Locke's community. I just didn't really need his guidance anymore. You know, not to say I know everything, but you know, I was learning really practical things from people who have been in the industry for a long time. Fun fact, high ticket closing, high ticket sales, that is a very old industry. It's 20-30 plus years. I've been meeting people in the game that have been in it forever. So it was really kind of cool learning from them. One of the things I truly believe is, like, if you buy a program, if you buy anything, it has to be solving a particular gap or particular need. You shouldn't just do things just for fuck's sake, unless you want to have fun. I mean, that's totally cool, right? I just feel like I was kind of inching my way away from the community over the years, right? And so when I first found out that Dan was marketing his program for 10K, I just decided at that point, it would be a great opportunity to make some money. There's a lot of money on the table. Trust me, there was a lot of money on the table. But deep down inside, I didn't feel ethical about it, And here's the ethical part. It's not that I don't believe that the original high ticket program wasn't worth it, or that I don't believe the new program is worth it. It's the fact, the reason why I'm stepping away is because I don't believe in promoting. This is my thought about affiliates and all that sort of stuff too. Personally, I don't think you can promote a product or endorse or recommend a product if you never really taken it, unless it's like on your wish list, right? For example, if I'm doing an Amazon affiliate and I want this brand new freaking camera, right, that costs thousands and thousands of dollars, I think it's ethical for me to say, hey, this is on my wish list. I want this future camera, right? But when it comes to online programs and stuff, I feel like so much of it, there's so much fakeness out there, inauthentic marketing, where people, you're right. I feel like there's a lot of people out there who are just doing affiliate links just to make money, and there's nothing wrong with making money, but the fact is that it's inauthentic. It's not real. There's a lot of bullshit online. And so one of the things that I just felt was like, I cannot endorse this particular 10K program without taking it myself. And do I really have time to commit to that? Not really, to be honest with you, right? Just because I'm busy with my clients. I'm busy with a lot of different new projects this year, which I'll probably share in a bit. That was pretty much the thing, right? I want to take an ethical stance for my channel in this world of online marketing, digital marketing. Often, times we run into situations where people are straight up lying. They're being inauthentic. They overpromise and underdeliver. I wouldn't call them scams per se, but there's so much inauthenticity on the online space. Why add more to that? Why not be that breath of fresh air to really take a stand against that? So I actually, when I found out about the 10K thing, the truth is, like, I kind of wavered about it. I was like, one hand, I could be making a lot of money as an affiliate, right? But the second thing is that right? And just because you can make money doesn't always mean it's right. And so I took a hard look at myself and I said, no, this is where my journey ends for this whole thing. I don't even use the program. I love the original HTC program because of the personal growth. And for that reason, I will be leaving all my previous videos on there just to kind of document that journey. But obviously my links aren't going to work. So that's the thing. As far as I've given you kind of like the context of why I've stepped away, but also, like, here's two things that I've been really practicing a lot. One, minimalizing my life. For the last month or two, I've been getting these bookings and stuff like that, and just like kind of distract me from my main focus of doing mergers and acquisitions, focusing on kick-ass investing, refugee hustle, and my personal brand. And it would always distract me. And a lot of times I would talk to people and they were not in the position to invest, meaning they were not personally responsible. They were probably in severe debt. And they were going into programs for all the wrong reasons. So I was essentially wasting a lot of time with people who weren't in the position to do it. And that's the thing about going mass market, right? When you target mass market, you're going to attract people who are unqualified to invest, right? There's this whole victim mentality, which I totally do not fuck with in the guru bashing community, where it's like, oh, you got scammed, blah, blah, blah. Here's my thoughts about investing. You have to be personally responsible and you can't be a victim. You have to go in realizing that no one puts a gun to your head to buy programs, right? It is your personal decision to do your due diligence. And third thing, pay pay with a fucking credit card, guys. Like, dude, we live in 2019 or 2020. If no one's told you to pay with a credit card, always pay with a credit card, because that is how you prevent yourself from getting scammed, right? If you feel like a program is undelivering, request a refund. Usually there's a refund period for that. Or if you feel like it's truly a scam, chargeback, right? I'm not saying that's the first solution that you go to, but guys, come on, use your fucking brain. If you got upsold like 3 times, right? Whose fault is that? Is that really that guru's fault, or is that your fault, right? For not being a savvy investor, not really understanding what is the gap in my knowledge and stuff like that. There's no excuse for that. And that's something I feel very strongly about. But my point is that I was talking to people who weren't in a position to invest, and totally cool. Everybody has their certain stage. But for me, talking to those people, it would just be very disheartening. Often bringing my state down. And in this game of sales, this game of entrepreneurship, you have to have high self-confidence, high stake going into it, right? So that's the first thing. And I want to minimize my life and just refocus and double down on my brand and channel, which I'll talk about in a bit. The second thing is, one of the things coming from Dan Pena's castle is just following my gut feeling. A lot of time I like to overanalyze. I'm amiable, right? So if you've done the Traycom, like 4 personality types, very similar to the gem types for Dan Lok, I'm always seeking other people's opinion. That is something that I'm not trying to do away with, but I'm just trying to act based off my feeling and then fix everything later. So, right before I submitted my email to the support team, I asked my really good friend Tom, and I was like, hey, I would love your thoughts on this. And then I took a step back and I was like, you know what? Let me just do it, because this is what I feel is right. And so I'm getting in the practice of just executing without, thinking too much about things, right? So that's pretty much why I'm stepping away. Like I mentioned earlier, I want to double down on my brand. My vision, I guess, for this channel is to be the leading academy for generational wealth, rich lifestyle design, and all that. There's really a gap of authentic leaders on YouTube, right? You will see it's crazy, these type of people that you meet on screen. They play one personality, but behind closed doors, they're a totally different person. That's something I don't really fuck with, right? And a lot of people will just say things or manipulate things just to get the sale, which I don't believe is right. I think it's inauthentic. It leaves a bad customer experience, bad customer journey, and people always end up disappointed. It's for sure the quickest way to fuck yourself long term. What I will be doing with that inner circle money every single month is actually I'm going to be probably investing in Kartra. So what I want to do is kind of fulfill on that vision, right? Create resources that truly help people get to the next thing. I think putting a great name to courses again. It's so funny. Internet marketers fucking ruin everything. And for a long time, people were under delivering and over promising. And we've really taken this concept of MVP, minimum viable product, way too fucking far, dude. Like, it is fucking ridiculous to see people will completely sell all these bells and whistles without even thinking about fulfillment side. And for me, I always want to think about fulfillment first, making sure that we over deliver again, that we over deliver value up front, and I think that is how we build a long lasting brand. Something I learned from my really good friend Rich and Niche, one of my great marketing friends. You should go follow him. Finally, I just want to say online courses have really changed my life. They've helped me develop new skills, new business skills, right? They've also helped introduce me to new business models where I'm always learning. and really develop my mindset and my personal development. Business is one of the best ways to do that. Third thing is they've introduced me to so many damn people, and it is just such a blessing to meet so many people with like-mindedness in the world. Like, think about it. 20 years ago, we did not have this freaking opportunity where we could meet someone across the world, connect with them, and all that sort of stuff. And so if it's really helped me connect me to my clients, connecting me to world-class marketers and business people, and just really cool everyday people too, man. Like, I feel like a lot of the people I talk to are just really great people, really great friends. And I think that's something that, that's something a book really can't get you. So those are my just 2 cents. But caveat is, you have to know exactly why you're taking a course and what gap it fills. Is it a knowledge gap, accountability gap, mentorship gap? What does it fill? Don't look at these as the magic pill. Take responsibility, be a responsible investor. Don't play fucking victim. No one holds a gun to your head to buy any of these programs. So take some time, make sure to see how it fits to your end destination. And guys, marketing is a double-edged sword. It can be used for really great things. It can also be used for really shitty purposes, man. And so I kind of want to bring back that golden era of like the Ramit Sethi's and all these people who, gave me so much value in my life, helped me find my vision and purpose in life, and kind of share it with you guys and help you guys hit your goals. So I'll be doing a lot of rebranding this year. I'm going to be taking my friend Rich and Nich's digital marketing course to kind of like figure out my brand, my MVP, and just kind of unlock this side, because toward the end of 2019, I started working on my vision and all that. I actually have a Refugee Hustle article on that as well. But anyways, this is not a plug. This is not a time to plug everything. If you guys want to follow me on my Refugee Hustle, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video. And we'll just go from there. If there's anything that I can help you out with, please comment below, sign up for my email list, and we'll just go from there, guys. Have a great kickstart to your new year, 2020 vision. Let's get it, right? And I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned to my next video.